is the third on problem solving session for third. So I have shown you up to sixth problem. Now come to the next problem, which says if A is equal to 2B and B is equal to 4C, then find the value of cube root A square divided by 16BC. You may think that I am showing some easy problem, but these all are conceptual problems that has to be known to you, so that you can further can solve the critical or the which is very tough problem easily. So just concentrate on these problems, and later I will also bring some tougher problem for you also. So here one thing is that is there are three variable A, B and C. So what you need to do, you have to convert all this in single variable. So for that I have to bring all this in terms of only one variable. Now A is equal to 2B, B is equal to 4C. So that means if I put the value of B here as a C, so that can be said that A is equal to 2B is equal to 8C. Okay, from there I can say A is equal to either 8C, or if I take in terms of C everything, so then 2B is equal to here 8C, so B is equal to 4C already given, so I needed to do it again. So the relation lies like that. So if I put the value of A square, that means A is the bigger one because A is coming in the multiple of everything. So A I will be converting in C, so 8C whole square. The other thing 16B also in terms of C is there, so B is 4C, so I will put it here 4C and C. You can see this is BC A square, so A square is 8C square and the cube root. Okay, now this is 8 square, that means 64, and C square will come here, and here 64 also, and C square will come here. So you can see that both will be cancelled out, that means the value will come 1. So cube root of 1, that will be 1. So this is the 7th problem. Now let's come to the next problem. I am going little fast because these are very easy problem, so need not to explain much on that. Just for the showing different problem I'm showing. So there may be some problem which I will explain in an elaborate manner, otherwise I will move fast. Okay, so this is one kind of problem. So 3 cube plus 4 cube plus 5 cube, what is the value of A? Okay, now apparently you can see that this A is kind of a series is telling, but the whole power, the index is in fraction. So for this case, elaborating or doing something is very difficult. Rather the straight way, what I can do, I can calculate the thing. So this will come 27 plus 64 plus 125 whole power 13. So it gives 4, 5, 9 plus 6, 2 plus 6, 8, 8, 2, 10, 10, and there is 1, 11, 1 will be there, 1 and 1, 2. So this will give all of 1/3. So this is become 6 because 6 cube and 1/3, that means it will be cancelled out indexes, so it will give you 6. So this is the one method, or else what you can do, there could be one possibility, so that this number may change, but if I take the pattern like that, this number in general terms, if I represent, this is n, let's say this could be n minus 1, this could be n plus 1. If it is, I am just representing in a general terms. So in any case, if this number changes, the pattern is sense that the consecutive 3 numbers, so then what I will find putting the values like that, it will be n minus 1 whole cube, then n cube, then plus n plus 1 whole cube. Let's see if it can brought to any pattern so that if any number changes, I can put the values directly according to the n value. So n cube minus 3n square plus 3n minus 1 plus n cube, and here it is n cube plus 3n square plus 3n plus 1. So this is the expansion I am doing, as because n cube, the formula you know, a minus b whole cube, that is this formula. So here you can see these are cancelled out, 1 cancelled out, so the remaining things will be there, n cube, 3n cube plus is 3n, 6n, and anything else is there? Nothing. So this whole cube. So you can see if anything like that, it comes under the indices like that. So this, if I see the pattern, it is consecutive terms. It could be something like that, 4 cube plus 5 cube plus 6 cube. In that case also, I have to calculate again. So otherwise, if I can represent it in a common terms like that, then only value of n, that means n is the middle one, this value I have to consider it straight away. I can write this form, and I can put the value of 5 here, and I can easily calculate. So if I calculate it for this case, so this will be something like that. If it is the common term, in this form it has came, so the final would be 4 cube plus 3 into 4. This is, so I need to calculate all the 3 terms. Rather, I will concentrate on this 4 cube, that means is equal to 4 4 is 16, 64 plus 24 whole 1 cube. So that means 3 into 64, 64 is that 12, 18, 19 plus 24, 1/3. So it will be something the same. It will be 6, 1, 2 whole cube, and you will get 6 as an answer. So I am going to say, if you know the common terms, instead of that, if the series, let's say 4, 5, 6, 7, then only thing is that you have to calculate this part once you know the thing, because middle term you know 6 cube, then 6 into 6, and whole indices same. So you need not to calculate all 3, because if the number goes in higher side, then it will be difficult to calculate and sum of all this. So this is the tips of similar kind of problem. So the next comes 9. If x is equal to, again it is a very easy problem, root 6 plus, then what is the value of x plus 1 by x. So here you can see, by seeing the terms, x is, it is the value, 1 by x is the reciprocal value. So that means for this case, for surds, x and 1 by x is related as conjugate number. Just remove that. But to decide the conjugate number, you have to see the terms, which one is, you have to just keep it in mind. Out of these 2 terms, if it is a mixed surd, then out of these 2, which is higher, because accordingly we take the minus or plus sign on or before the smaller terms. So that means if 2 root 6 is higher than this, so root 3 and root 2, you know, you can calculate 1.3 and 1.4. If it is even I will take, it is around how much? So 17 4s are 8, 6, that means 23, and it is coming around 2.4, and if I multiply it with 2, so this means this is less than 5. So that means 1 by x, if I take, so that value will come 5 minus 2 root 6 straightway. This is a conjugate number. You need not to show the calculation or need not to do the calculation. Only thing is that which one term is higher, that has to come in first position. So here straight away I can sum up together, so it will give you 10. This is not much a big problem, but thing is that you have to save your time if this things keeps if is coming in your mind straight away. So you know that in case of x value is given, then one will be the reciprocal or the conjugate of this number in case of surd, and the reverse also true. If x is 5 minus 2 roots is given, so 1 by x will be the plus value of that. So this has to be there in your mind when you are solving this kind of problem. The next one is 10. It gives what is the value? Is a consecutive surd under surds. Okay. So what would be the value for this? So how will you solve it? So for this, you have to remove means, and you have to do like that. Let's say this is value a. Now these things will come like this: root 6, and root 6. I am assuming this is I am getting after the removal of surds. So if I square it up, so 1 6 will only the last surd will remove, the remaining surd will be as it is. Okay, so if I go on doing that, so every time I will get something like that. So then next time 4, so this will be 6 square, then 6 will be there and remaining will be like that, and the next time it will be the square of that 8, it will be 6 and 6, it will be summed up to 6 3, and that will be 6 to the power 6. I am squaring up into 6, root 6, then 10, 7, 7, that means 14, it will come, and 6. Okay, so that will be 16 to the power 15, 8 to the power. So I need to calculate the value of a. So a it is, if I transfer the indices of this, it will be something like that. So it will be 6 upon 3 by 2 if I cancel out the thing. So it will be like that only. Okay, so 1 by 1 to remove. So what I have did, I have assumed let a be this one. So first I have squared it up to remove the first surd. So 6 will be there, remaining term will be as it is. Then the square it up again. So this will be square up and this will come out. So the remaining term. So 6 1 and 6 1 6 1 and 6 square together it will be 6 cube. So in the next term I am squaring up again. So this 6 cube will be 6 square and the 6 will come out remaining. So then again 6 to the power 6 and 1 to 7. So 7 I am squaring up again. Oh, this will be, sorry, this will be 16. Mistaken somewhere. 16. So this will be 14. 14 plus 1. So this will be 16. So the result will be 6 to the power 15 by 16. Sorry. So this will be your ultimate answer. Understood? So this much today, and in the next video I will come with more number of problem, okay, on surd itself. I have promised to show you the 50 numbers of problem, so definitely I'll show you the 50 numbers of different problem, not that of similar kind. If I find the similar, then I will skip. Otherwise, if I find the different one, then only I will show you the 50 sums, or the lesser sums will do, but I will not repeat the same problems, because I want to show you the different patterns, so that it will be helpful for you. Thank you for now.